Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Missouri...
So you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but...
Way up to the 42. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Horn. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last time.
Who needs to step up and play well? They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and
on the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Out of the gun to give to the back. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Unloads it left. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
7-0.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Out of the gun, the inside give. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He's a magician on that option. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to lay down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boise State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game. Away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air, it's Arnold. Throws for the tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision.
Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Defense in press coverage. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And here comes the offense on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He'll try to get it through the air. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that Still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play. Guys that could play up-tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
The Sooners get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He's got him this time. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Makes a man miss. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Offense set on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got enough space, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And right down the middle. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Miranda. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes the grab.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Horn. They're bringing heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Got a man. It's Johnson. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
On third and short, the power run.
To get back in the game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Horn. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Now on second down. The give to the back. Using the spin move. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. And he's taking it back, and just like that, this game has turned around with a defensive touchdown.
We thought it was over. It's back, baby.
Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Now on 3rd down after that run. Going with the ground game left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.